Hi Cancers, welcome to your mid-July 2017 readings. These readings are going to be a little bit shorter. I have some tests coming up and I got to really cram here and mix that with life and work, and I do these videos voluntarily, right? Like it's just a hobby of mine that, I got gifts and abilities, and I just if you don't you guys are Cancer, so you understand. If like for a long time I kind of blocked out my abilities and stuff, but the universe, it has a way of forcing you into situations and accepting things, right? Like a long time I was in denial about things. The more you're in denial about things, the more the universe crams it in your face, right? And you just gotta accept, right? Like sometimes you just have to accept, you gotta embrace it, and release, right? The old way of thinking. Cancers, what am I feeling for you guys? I feel like there's a big shift for you guys too. There's like this new, I want to say it's coming across as wisdom that you've gained, or knowledge, like a different, I'm seeing like a different perspective. Like you're seeing things a little differently, Feeling good though. I do get a sensation of you guys feeling good. So there may be some okay, we're gonna keep that card. There might be some overthinking I'm getting, because my head is starting to get a little bit of a headache. So whatever you're overthinking, get near water or try to get outdoors and preoccupy yourself physically to relieve some of that mental blockages that you have. So for the first card we have is the Three of Pentacles. Pisces just got this. The Ace of Cups, Pisces also got that. I did clear these cards out. So yeah, there's like some sort of new renewal that you guys have. The Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Moon. Yeah, you guys got a few cards that Pisces got. The Four of Swords, so you could be connected with a Pisces. And the Hangman. Yeah, Pisces got that as their outcome too. Interesting. Okay, so you guys, with the Moon card, I don't feel like that's a bad thing. I do think it's like Pisces. So if you've been dealing with a Pisces friend, a Pisces sibling, coworker, they've been unclear on things. They mentally, they need some rest. So going out with your spouse, your friend or best friend, whomever it is, this Pisces, give them some time, but maybe take them out. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it's practical, not drinking or anything. This Pisces is going to get very tripped up and more confused if drinking is involved. They need to get their emotions in balance, is what the cards are saying. So you need to be doing more things grounded, like hiking, cooking in the kitchen with them, you guys making dinner together. If it's your girlfriend, like makeup night, hair night, I don't know, going shopping. Well, okay, if you're dealing with the Pisces, don't go shopping with them, because that's emotional. Like they're gonna start emotionally spending, right? And you guys need to watch that you're not emotionally spending too. Okay, but these cards are saying that what the message I'm getting is that you've gained some sort of clarity about emotions. Like there's some with the Moon, I'm getting for you Cancers personally, there's some sort of clarity that you've received or you will receive. And you guys, just like Pisces, you got to pat yourself on the back, because it seems like you're doing really good work here. You guys are putting in the work and the effort. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, it's gonna take maybe another 4 more months, 4 to 5 months. All right, like this emotional beginning could take that long. Like you're like with the Three of Pentacles here, there's work and effort that have to be put into it, right? So that takes time, patience, right? Okay, Well, and the thing here is, okay, Cancers, I'm not sure why, but the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you guys don't want to be put in that state. Like, we got the Knight of Pentacles here, and the vibe that like the vibration and energy I'm picking up is like, that's what you guys are, you don't want things to be slow. Like, this could be for some of you guys, you have a partner and you guys are separated, like through distance. Like, you live long distance, I'm getting, and like your partner's moving slower than you are, and you don't like that, but like, this is a good thing. This is teaching you how to get in tune with your emotions. It's also teaching you patience, right? Like, because maybe in the past your relationships always moved really quickly and fast, where the distance like between the two of you, and it is coming up a Libra. It's coming up a Libra. Yeah, but this is a good thing for this Libra. It's saying, because Libras have been going through a pretty big shift. So if you're dealing with the Libra, I never recommend cross-watching, okay? Like, cross-watching is going to hurt you, okay? And these videos that come out and stuff like that, they're meant for people that are watching them. They're not meant for, you know, interrogation or becoming a spy and using things against them. It's not what videos are made for. They're meant for the person, the seeker, the person on their journey, right? They're not meant for you to peep in on other people's journeys. Like, it's not how it works, where it'll be for the people watching the videos, right? Like, so if you're peeping in on somebody, well, that person, if they don't watch videos, then that's not their life you're going to be seeing. It's meant for the people watching, or meant for the people that need the information. But it's like slow process is kind of like, what I'm getting is it's irritating you, and like, but here's the thing, okay, for both you and this Libra, if that's the case, it could be an Aquarius or Gemini. They could have somewhere strong in their chart. They don't necessarily have to be an air sign. It could be, you got earth here too, and water. I did get a strong Pisces vibe though. Okay, so here's the thing, whatever this thing's happening with your relationships, partnerships come in all forms, right? It's meant to happen for a purpose, because it's teaching you how to, this is like, you don't want this, but it's teaching you how to be this, okay? And with the Knight of Pentacles, he's the slowest moving, but he's one of the most methodical too, right? Like, this guy can predict. This is a pretty good predictor. He sees errors before they happen. And he corrects errors too. This is not a person who gets embarrassed about being wrong either. They want the information. They want to be told when they're wrong. Like, they because they want to improve, right? Like, they want to fix errors, right? It's not a big deal to them. They don't get all egotistical or prideful when they're wrong, right? Like, and these are the type of people, when they ask questions or when they're bringing a fact to the table, if there's a discussion happening, they're not bringing it to be like out of ego and pride because they want to be superior to others. They're bringing it because it's information that they have, and if it's not right, well, then they'll go back and they'll check it. Like, they take things with a grain of salt, right? Like, if you tell them that's not right, they'll give you the sites that they studied it. This is the one who will go to Wikipedia. Like, they're not going to get their information from like bloggers and stuff like that. They go to the actual source, right? Like, they want to improve. Like, so the universe is putting you in a position where you're gonna have to do those things, right? Like, you're not gonna have to fear them. It's saying too, don't fear them. Some of you guys are like, your partners, okay, if you're water and they're air, there's a big difference, okay? This could be saying, like, maybe you have a partner that's earth or water, but they come off a lot more masculine. So even some of you females, same-sex relationships, males, same-sex relationships, you have one partner that's pretty can be pretty stubborn and firm, but they're processing things, so be patient with them and be patient with yourself. You're processing things too, okay? Like, and you need rest, you guys. You need to get out of your head, okay? This is the Four of Swords. You could be working too hard, you could be traveling too much, you could be worried too much about a relationship when you don't need to be. Like, the universe has things under control. The universe is putting, like, everything's happening for a reason, okay? Like, with the Hangman here, you're going to be put in this pause state, and you need to be in the pause state. The pause state is being put into place to see things from a more practical and a different perspective, right? They want you to see things from a different perspective. Okay, they want you to embrace too, right? Like acceptance. Like you gotta accept things, right? Like, so accept what no longer serves you, just accept it no longer serves you and make that change. Okay, if your partner's in a pause state, well, your partner's more concerned about finances, it seems like. Okay, your partner has priorities and they're practical. He has practical reasons for it. Like he's a wise man. It's saying, like, your partner. So if your partner is verbally bringing things up, okay, don't emotionally shut down on them. Okay, don't emotionally cancers. Don't emotionally block things out. Okay, this is like you and Sagittarius have this in common. Okay, like Sagittarius can get frightened off. They can get Cancer clams up and they shut down. It's like a switch goes off. It's like no, like let me process things. Like if you try to push a Cancer into something they don't want to do, or talk about something, or bring up something emotionally and they're not ready for it, like they shut off. Okay, a Sag does that too. A Sag will run away. Like with a Sag, it's kind of like, oh crap. And a Sag thinks a lot. Like they really think a lot. Like they turn, when they run away, they turn into this guy. And the King of Swords, they'll turn into both of those. They got to practically like consider things. Okay, like in relationships, this is what happens with Cancers and Sages. There's this like they get into this pause, this shutdown, and it happens due to emotions. They need time to process things. Okay, but often Cancers, when that happens in both scenarios, if it's with a Sag or a Cancer, because the Swords character, I do see those as fire signs too. Fire signs very much take on a sword character. Okay, the thing with Sages and Cancers, when they do that, it is stemmed to their own emotions, not the other person's. The other person express themselves, and then like what happens is with the Cancer and Sag is they don't know how to handle that or react to that, or like they could fear that if they speak their part, it's going to offend the other person, so they just need time to process things. But I'm not gonna lie, Cancers and Sages get scared, right? That's what it is. It's fear. They get scared. They run off. For a Sag, it's always about commitment, right? Like if you bring up commitment with them or something that's like long term, it scares the crap out of a Sag. That's too much in advance for them, and they're too like they're very methodical, so that like it sends them into panic mode, because a Sag is a free spirit, right? So they suddenly feel like they're gonna get trapped. It's a trick, or it sends them into panic mode. You could be dealing with a partner like that, or you could be like that. Okay, as a Cancer, you're shutting down. You're doing the same thing. Like you and Sages do the same thing, right? So like you might not be realizing that the issues actually stem from you. Okay, you're being frustrated with your partner, and the issues actually stem from you. Okay, because if you're emotionally shutting off, what's the reason that you're emotionally shutting off? Why are you doing that? Like what are you afraid to express, like, or show, right? Like, so ask questions. If your partner is saying something, ask questions, because your partner is practical. Your partner is very practical. Your partner is quite wise. Okay, but your partner doesn't want to be forced into anything. They're in a pause phase. They got a lot. Like they have a lot of practical things to take care of. Okay, so the universe is, like I said, again, the universe is just shifting and moving things. So you're gonna have to adjust as this is happening, you guys. Okay, like. So let's see about the moon here. Yeah, you're going to be victorious over the moon, okay? That's interesting, because with the Six of Wands, that is, like if you see, represents a fire character, and the moon. So again, it's like we were talking about with Sages and Cancers. Like you guys shutting down, you both have that same issue where it's for different reasons. A Sag doesn't have an issue expressing themselves emotionally, but they shut down for a different reason, where a Cancer will shut down because of emotions. All right, like, and to a lot of other people, for Cancers, like, people are emotionally retarded to a Cancer. I don't mean that in a bad way. Okay, like I got 4 planets in a Cancer house, in the house of Cancer. It's just people aren't as emotionally advanced as you guys are, okay? So you need to recognize that. But also, Cancers, there's just a knowing with you guys. So, like, you need, if people are emotionally retarded, you need to explain. You need to help them, okay? Cancer shut down, they don't help them. They just kind of be like, well, you should know, okay? Well, other people aren't masters of that. That's you. You're a master of that. So you gotta help people, and you gotta teach them. But you also gotta teach yourself here, because you're shut down for a reason. You're gonna realize it. You'll be put in the pause state to realize it. Okay, but trust your partner. Your partner's quite practical. See the Four of Swords, and then I'm gonna, yeah, okay, so you're all up in your head. And you don't need to be, okay? Like, or this could be your partner. You don't need to be. Or they don't need to be. But they're just, like, you definitely got to get, you got the Nine of Wands too. So yeah, you got, it's work on yourself you need to do. You need to understand why you, like, if your partner says he can't visit you, or you can't visit them, or no to something that you're doing, or like there's reasons for it. Okay, so that you need to just discuss it. You can't shut down and feel offended, like, oh, like maybe they're not interested in me anymore, or maybe this or that. Like, there's no maybes. It's like communicating it, helping them, because it seems like they might not be in tune with their emotions. So helping them get more in tune with their emotions, and they can help you get more mentally and practical, like clear out in that manner. Like there's a team effort here. You guys got to work together. It's a team effort here. You both have strengths and you both have weaknesses. Recognizing those, okay, and then helping each other. And then if you don't do it right the first time, when you, like, you've shut down and you're trying not to shut down, you're trying to ask questions, you're trying to explain, you're trying to help them get over their emotional retardedness. This is a joke. Don't take offense to that, people. It doesn't go right the first time. Well, it'll get better every time you try it. Okay, it's you're learning something new. In any skill, it takes time. Okay. You got to break through those barriers with the Nine of Wands. You got to do it. Okay, and that's why you're being put in that hangman phase. Okay, guys, hopefully that helped you out, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao for now.